Welcome back to TPC SAT practice. We are now working in practice test 2 from the official College Board website. You can go download your copy now, and you will also need to click on the link for the Desmos Graphing Calculator. Both of those are found in the show notes. The first item we're looking at is item number 5, and we're given a function f of x, and the question is, what is the total cost to lease a car when the monthly payment is $400? Well, if you read above here, it says x is the monthly payment in dollars. So all we have to do to solve this problem is to type in the function f of x as it appears in Desmos. And type f of 400, the monthly payment. The output is 15,400, so C was the correct answer. The next item we're looking at is item number 7, and that is located on the same page, page 35. But before we start that item, I want to show you how to clear this so that you get a calculator that looks exactly like the last problem. And you'll click on this gear here and delete all, and now your calculator is back to the way that it was. The question is, what is the positive solution to this given equation? So we're going to type this in, type 55, and then divide, and then type in the denominator x plus 6, and then go ahead and put an equals x to the right of that. And then the positive solution to the equation will be given as a vertical line. And that vertical line is located on the x-axis. Vertical lines that you see in the graph when you have solutions are not clickable. In other words, you can't just click on this to see what that number is. So my suggestion is to type x equals what you think it is, and it looks like it's right at 5 in the center. And what will happen is a vertical line will appear, and you can move that value, make sure it's in that spot. And it is. The correct answer was x is equal to 5. And you should write that in the space inside your test booklet if you have a printout of this booklet. The next item is going to be number 9, and this one is on page 36. We're given two data sets. One's named X and the other Y, and I'm going to type exactly what they have here. Capital X equals, and then a square bracket, and then type in this data set inside the square brackets. All right, then we're going to type another data set. Y, same way. So type the name of the set and then square brackets and then type the data sets, just like this. And the question says the list gives values. What statement correctly compares the mean of the data set? So what we're going to do is type mean, M-E-A-N, open parentheses, and then put in a capital X, and that will give you the mean for data set X, and then type M-E-A-N, open parentheses, type a Y, and that will give you the mean for data set Y. Now it says the mean of data set X is greater. Well, no, it's less. B says the mean of data set is less. That is correct. So the correct answer is answer choice B. The next item we're looking at is number 12, and this one is located on page 36. It's the same page. We're given an object is kicked from a platform, and the equation h is equal to negative 4.9 t squared plus 7t plus 9. H is the height, t is the time in seconds. We are going to type this in function notation. I'm going to type h of t so that I can actually get a function of t to show up in my graph. I'm going to pull this over just a bit. I don't think I'm going to need to adjust my graph because I can see it, so I'm just going to stick with this. And the question is, where was it kicked from? Well, if you click on this point here, this is a negative value, and so there are no negative answers, and obviously that doesn't make any sense. If you click here, you have a 0.9, and that means in 0 seconds, it was at a height of 9 feet. So at 0 seconds is where it was kicked from, or initially kicked. So that means h of 0 equals 9. The correct answer was D. The next item is item 13. We're given a function of x, and we're looking for a minimum on the graph. So if you'll type in the function just as it appears, and so you can see the function, but you can't really see the minimum. So if you'll use the zoom out, which is this bottom minus sign, or you can use your mouse wheel, you'll be able to see the minimum, and that's where the vertex is located. So the value for the minimum is negative 30.25. That is the y coordinate, but it doesn't say find the minimum. It says find the value of x, where f of x equals the minimum. So f of x, let's see, what was the x? 6.25. If you type f of 6.25, you can actually see it right here. Negative 30.25 is the lowest point on this graph. So the correct answer is x equals, you can type this in as well, 6.25, and it will intersect the minimum. The next item is 15 on page 37. So I'm going to first type in the first answer choice. F of x is equal to 12x plus 8. And the question says that we want a linear function where f of 0 is 8. So just type f of 0, and it is 8. And then let's see if the other one works. F of 1. It is not 12. So the correct answer is not A. So we're going to change it to f of x equals 4x, and these will automatically update. F of 0 is no longer 8. In fact, both of them are wrong now. So let's add 12, and now f of 0 is 12. That's not going to work. So f of 4x plus 8. F of 0 is now 8, and f of 1 is 12. The correct answer is answer choice D. The next item is number 19. It is located on page 38, and we're given a function h of x equals 4x plus 28. So we'll start by typing that. And then we're asked to find the x-intercept A0 and the y-intercept 0b. Well, the x-intercept is highlighted in the graph here. So I know that A is negative 7. So you can just type that, A equals negative 7. And then you can go up here to the y-intercept, and it will also give you that coordinate, 0, 28. So we're going to type B equals 28. And now we want A plus B. And it will add them together, and you get 21. The correct answer is A. We're still on page 38, looking at item number 21. Here we have a system of equations, and we're going to type them in just as they appear. So y equals negative 1.5 is our first, and the other one is y equals x squared. Type shift 6 to create an exponent, and then type your 2. When you type your A, you're going to get this add slider. So click on the A to add the slider, and it's asking you for the value of A. It has exactly one distinct real solution. What is the value of A? So we're going to move this up, and obviously this is not going to go high enough because I need it to not intersect the line twice, but only intersect it once. So let me move this over. So I'm going to type in a bigger number here. You can just take that out and type in a 20. 20 is too high. And so once you get to 20, you can back up, and it looks like this answer is about 14.7. Now at this point, you'll want to zoom in. You can use the plus sign, and you'll see this does not intersect, so we need to lower this a little more, and I believe 14.5 is going to do it. To be certain, you want to click on the graph, and if it is correct, you're going to see a little gray dot pop up. And this is showing me the point of intersection is -4, -1.5, and that is the y value we need. So that is the correct answer. So the value of A is what you answer the question with. So the value of A is actually 14.5. The next item we're looking at is 23. It is also located on page 38. We're given a function Q, or asked for a function Q that decreases 45% for every increase in 1 for the X quantity. And we're also given Q of 0 is 14. So the first thing I'm going to do is type in Q of X equals and put in this first answer choice. And then I can start by checking to see, is Q of 0 equal to 14? And it doesn't say 14. So that means I don't want to use answer choice A. So let's go ahead and change it to answer choice B. I've got 1.45, and I'm multiplying by 14 to the X power. And also Q of 0 is not 14, so it's not A and it's not B. So let's move on to the next one. So this is answer choice C. We'll have the 14 here, and in the parentheses, 0.55. Now Q of 0 is 14, so that part we know. So the question is, for the function, it decreases 45%. Well, it does decrease. If you can look at this graph, you'll see that it decreases. So let's see if it decreases 45%. So one way to do that is to just go to Q of 1. Q of 0 is 14 and Q of 1 is 7.7. Well, how much decrease was that? If you'll subtract the two numbers, you're going to get a decrease of 6.3, and 6.3 divided by 14, which is the initial value, is 0.45, which is equivalent to 45%. So the correct answer in this case would be answer choice C. The last item we're looking at is item number 24. We're given the graph of f of y equals f of x plus 14, and then we're asked what is the function f of x. So we'll start by just typing y equals f of x plus 14. And of course it doesn't know what that means yet, so that's okay. Just go ahead and type in the first answer choice. And when you do, it's going to put this function in that equation in place of the f of x. And I want to see what the graph of y equals is. So I'm going to turn this one off. This is the original f of x, but just turn off the blue one. And the reason we're doing that is I really don't want to let that one influence me. I want to know if this matches the graph that's here, and it kind of looks like it does. So let's look at it. It looks like it crosses the x-axis at 8 and the y-axis at 2. So I'm going to check and see, but it looks like this is 8 and it looks like that is 2, and so this is the correct answer. So answer choice A. Now let's do another one just to show you what happens if you change this. First of all, I don't even see a line anymore because it's moved off the graph. But if you zoom out there, it's way up there, so it's not correct. And then you can put the others if you want. So -1/4 x plus 2, there it is, it's too high. And then -14 is going to be too low. So the one that was just right was actually the first answer choice. F of x equals -1/4 x minus 12. So that concludes this practice set 3. We did complete all of the items in less than a minute, 30 seconds per item, which is the recommended time from SAT. So I do think that these strategies will help you go a little faster on some of those items. If you've not already looked at practice set 1 and 2. There are 2 other videos already in this series, so go check those on my channel. Please like and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any upcoming practice sets. We do have one more, and it will come in about this time next week, so just be on the lookout out on Saturday for a new practice set. If you have any questions or concerns and need help, please reach out to me at technomath.com, and I will be happy to help you. My email is available there. Thank y'all. Have a great day.